and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 53 is mine. Good. Watch the twist.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Cunningham. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, boy.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Here's Jackson on third and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 now from the 27. A give to Martin here out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
57, Mike. He's driven.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 54 right there. 54 Mike. Here it comes. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Nigel Bradham brings him down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd down, Westbrook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, team 6. Shoot.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nifty move by Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie. Charles, how much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Westbrook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here, Neil Sterling, the tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Hand over. Here I come. Ready?
2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check. 53's mine.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
Push it back. Push it back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Philadelphia. Tyrod Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This complete to Martin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check 53. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty awesome.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Number 53, Mike 53. You must be.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Taylor, that's complete right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Taylor hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And they'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
A gain on the play. Let's go! And an Eagles first down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Airing one out for Crowder. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Brings that second and 11 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
Second and 11. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's got a noon one. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it in.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He can run. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
50 seconds, Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. Past the there he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The Jets take over first and 10. Let's go! Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down for.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 52, Jets.
Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the